As usual, I'm going to talk about the box packaging first. This is $36 and it is $145 value. I think that is really nice if it's really worth $145, because most of the holiday palettes today are really just a rip-off. I know I have tried one of the holiday collections. I'm so happy that it's not really that rip-off, but I think the quality from the palettes that they already have in the market is very, very different. It is almost like you can never really use it for professional use. It's something that you would just like to collect just because it's limited edition and the packaging looks so nice. So if this is a really good deal, I would totally recommend it to you guys. So this is what it looks like, and this is Sephora. Sephora. We bought this online because John Ray and I had a bet and then he lost, which is amazing. So it says here, more than meets the eye. I think it's really, really cute. It's like there is a gold paint splattered in it. So on the side it's just pretty basic and simple. There's pretty much nothing in it. So in the back it looks like this. You will be getting 32 shades. Most of them are like matte. So in the center, that's the part that you will get a generous amount, but these ones on the sides are very tiny, almost like this big, but later on I will show you. So let's just read what it says in the back. Our chic and versatile eyeshadow palette is an essential for beginner artists and experts alike. With a striking mix of shades and finishes, this palette lets you create anything from bold and striking to soft and ethereal. An array of sophisticated neutrals, the center eyeshadow shades are perfect for everyday use. The surrounding smaller pans are optimal for sultry, smoky looks and vibrant pop of color. Use the included step-by-step guide to oh my gosh, where am I? Step-by-step guide located behind the mirror, or experiment with endless looks of your own. And then it's just a translation, some ingredients, just in case you are allergic to something, you might want to go ahead and check that out. Made in China. I think most of the palettes are actually made in China because the labor is cheap. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the actual product looks like. It pretty much looks the same like in the box packaging, except it doesn't have anything that says more than meets the eye up front. And there you have it. I'm just going to rotate it so you guys could see what it actually looks like. And I'm just going to put my hand so you guys could see or visualize on how big it is. So there. Now let's open this baby up. I know everybody's excited. So you will be getting this really nice large mirror. Hello. Oh my gosh, I look like an egg without any contour. Moving on. So that's how big the mirror is. And then what's cool about this is that you can actually do this. So you can let it stand just like that, or you can just do it like that. So I don't know what I'm talking about, sorry. So at the back of the mirror there's actually some instructions. I think that's really nice. Perfect for beginners, perfect for someone who doesn't know what to do with their life with this kind of palette. And it says here, festive ombre shimmer, and that's what it looks like. And then when you apply it on your face, it's not gonna look like that because it's, I don't know. I think it's really nice that they would include something like this. I always say that most in my videos because it really helps a lot. When I was just starting with makeup, I have no idea what to do. I started watching Michelle Phan. Promise Phan is my absolute favorite because she's like a witch in makeup. If you don't know Promise Phan, please check her out. She is crazy, crazy good. And you have this clear plastic here that really covers this whole palette. It says here, what does it say? Tutorials located by, okay. So you have 32 shades, and the center are actually the one that's big. Remember what I'm talking about earlier, that these square ones on the side is really, really small. It's kind of as small as the BH 120 color palette, but except they are in circle shape, if I make sense. So it looks like that. So you know what, let's proceed with the swatches before you cut this out because I'm so totally boring. So by the way, if you are new to my channel, again, on this side There is a base, there's a foundation, and I have set it with a loose powder, and this one is just bare skin. I'm going to do half for finger swatches and then half for brush swatches. So these are all the swatches. What I noticed is that number 4 is really hard to work with, as well as the violet one, which is number 7. I don't know if it's going to survive in the eyes once you use it, but the brush swatches, I can tell that it's kind of like really nice, but then again, there are inconsistencies with it. I find some of the shades a little patchy, but we will really find out later if it's really good or not. So this is what it looks like. Just give you an up close, and look at the aftermath of the swatches. It's a little bit powdery. Do not expect something that it's kind of like buttery. Again, I've already, after trying one of the holiday collections, I've already expected that it's not going to be as the same formula that they already have in the market, but I'd still want to try it out myself. So this is what it looks like with natural lighting. So it looks like that. Now let's move on to the next batch. And then after this, I will be doing the brush swatches. So this is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like in natural lighting. Honestly, guys, the middle is a little bit powdery. All of the eyeshadows in the middle is literally powdery. I'm not so sure, but I like the pigmentation though. But I'm not so sure if it's going to stay long. So yeah, let's move on to the brush swatches. So these are the brush swatches from 13 to 26. So just by swatching them, you already have an idea of what could be the possible outcome if you are going to use this on your eyes. Yes, I can really tell that they are really powdery. There is inconsistency with the formula. Some may wow you, some is just bleh. Now moving on from 27 to 32. Oh, by the way, this is what it looks like with natural lighting. Sorry about that. So the reason why I always show what it looks like in natural lighting is because it looks very different. I mean, there's a difference when it's like surrounding with like a lot of lights, and it's also different. This is the closest color that you can expect in real life. I had to rest a little bit because my arm is getting sore. So moving on to 2732. And this is what it looks like. Number 28 is as close as my skin tone. That's why you can barely see it. I can tell that the product is there, but it's not really that pigmented. I could tell because, I don't know, the camera's not justifying it. And this is what it looks like in natural lighting. So just by looking at it, you guys could definitely tell if this is like a hit or a miss. Absolutely, there is so much inconsistency going on. So now let's try it on our eyes. I'm gonna start by priming my one eye so that we can see the difference with and without a primer, and I'm going to start with the number 15. This is a beigey matte shade, and this is going to be my wash color. So for my crease, I will be using this dark brown shade, which is number 18, and then I'm going to follow it up with a number 5. To tell you guys honestly right now, because I redid the look today, except I added a little bit of purple because I still wanted to have more experience with this palette. But to tell you guys honestly, I'm not really feeling this palette. I know the holiday collections are like so overwhelming. It's like you want to buy everything, right? And this is one of your cheapest options, which that's the reason why I kind of like decided to buy this, because aside from it's one of the most affordable palettes, it's a limited edition. So I didn't really expect it to be this way. Some of the colors are good, some are not, but to tell you honestly, frankly, there are so much inconsistencies with this palette. I didn't even do shit today, but my eyeshadow did not survive that much at all. The gold color that I have put in my lid was kind of like washed away. It's not even 2 hours, so it's kind of like a little heartbreaking, I thought, because it looks special in the packaging, right? It looks so professional. It just looks very pretty. But I honestly feel that there are so many drugstore eyeshadows there that are so much better in this palette. For example, BH Cosmetics, those are very affordable ones. They have so many palettes out there, which is so pigmented. So I'm kind of brokenhearted with this one. It is actually that feeling that you think you were saving, but you're actually not. That's how I really, really feel. And I really feel that the ones that are just more affordable are way so much better than this palette. So if I could just return this, but returning it is just going to cost me the shipping fee, because I've read that they're not going to return that for you, and it's going to take like a long time for me to get refunded. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but for $36, even if it's just $36, I think that is too much in terms of the quality of this product. I would only pay $15 for this. So what I'm trying to say is that it can work. Of course you can make everything work. You can have a primer or anything like that, but if you don't have any primer, I don't think it's just going to be hopeless. And I have tried their single eyeshadows. I am so not sure if it's the same quality because their single eyeshadows and their blushes are actually really good and pigmented. So I don't know what's wrong with this one. It's like it has a life on its own. So if I'm going to rank this out of 5, I'm going to rank this 3. So I'm sorry, that's just how I really feel about it. If you have tried like a lot of different products in your life, the swatches look beautiful. Like even the brush swatches, they look beautiful. We have seen that earlier, but I was trying to blend it, and I have tried different brushes, different techniques, different brushes, different primers, but it's just really not working out. It's like a relationship that you're trying to pump the heart, but it's just really not working out for me. So again, if you already have this product, it's just going to be based on your personal preference, but for me, I don't really find it something that you could cry about if you don't get it just because it's a limited edition. It's okay if you don't get one of these because these babies are just the colors. I mean, the presentation, it looks very beautiful. I cannot argue with that, but the colors are very common. You can find it in pretty much anywhere. So that's just my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do give this a like if you do like it. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.